Following the devastation brought by Typhoon Tino early today, Cebu Governor Pam Baricuatro has pledged to visit the hardest hit areas to oversee relief and recovery operations. Mary Ann Uy is on the line for more details. Mary Ann, kamusta dyan?
Medyo okay na yung weather, but the weather now in Cebu is currently cloudy with occasional rain showers after the province was battered by Typhoon Tino early this morning. As Tino crossed Cebu, power outages were reported in several areas, especially those placed under signal number 4, including Cebu City, Mandaue City, Talisay City, municipalities of Liloan and Consolacion. The typhoon unleashed its strongest winds around 5 a.m. and began to weaken past 8 a.m. Because of strong wind and heavy rain, emergency responders had to wait for conditions to improve before launching rescue operations. Teams were immediately deployed to flooded areas, including subdivisions in Barangay Bacaya and Cebu City, where vehicles were seen floating. Flooding was also reported in Liloan and Consolacion, while in Mandaue City, the Butuanon River overflowed. In Talisay City, several small houses near the Mananga River were reportedly swept away by flood waters. Cebu Governor Pam Baricuatro, in her live broadcast earlier through the Cebu Province page, said she will visit the affected cities and municipalities today, particularly Talisay City and Mandaue, as well as the municipality of Liloan. May?
Tell us more, Mary Ann, doon sa particular area na pinakita natin, yung mga maraming vehicles or cars na lumulutang sa baha. What do you know so far about the situation there? Patuloy pa ba ang rescue operation doon?
Ongoing yung rescue operations. It's ongoing and several vehicles na makikita natin naka-piled up dun sa loob ng subdivision, and it's Mayor Nestor Archival. He's leading the rescue efforts now in the affected barangay. That's in Bakayan, in ni Talamban, Cebu City.
Grabe rin yung nangyari dyan, ano? Saan daw galing yung tubig? Malapit ba yan sa rivers o sa dagat? Ganun ba?
I still have to verify those details, Mike. Kasi nasa Mandaue City ako ngayon, hindi ako makaka-cross Cebu City because of the ongoing condition. And then, pabalik-balik yung ulan so hindi siya safe to go out and then travel. So, hinihintay lang natin yung mga updates mula sa Cebu City Disaster Risk and Management Office. As of today, rescue pa rin yung ginagawa nila, emergency and rescue operations. So far, wala namang tubig na dun sa subdivision na yun. Nakikita mo sa video na nakapiled up ng mga sasakyan. Yung ibang lugar na lang dito sa may Mandaue City, dahil nga may malaki na river, itong Butuanon River, umapaw talaga yung tubig. Kaya mula sa isang malaking mall, kung pupunta ka ng going to northern side of Cebu, medyo mahirap kasi mataas pa yung tubig. Hindi pa safe sa mga motorista. At the same time, yung papuntang Liloan, kailangan talaga na malaking truck na pupunta doon. Kasi ito yung papunta na ng norte, going to norte from Cebu City. Mabaha pa yung area. And it's not safe. Hindi talaga advisable na magbabiyahe at lalabas yung ating mga kababayan. May?
Mary Ann, how is the situation in evacuation centers? Are there enough shelter sites for our kababayans?
Meron naman, ina-share naman tayo ng local governments, especially ng mga component cities ng Cebu, na may mga evacuation center doon sa mga paaralan, lalo na dito sa Mandaue City at sa Cebu City. And then, nakaantabay naman din yung DSWD. Yun nga lang, wala pa tayong update from municipalities and cities doon sa Northern Cebu. Yung situation ng evacuation centers doon, may mga updates naman later makukuha tayo from the PDRRMO sa Cebu Province.
Maraming salamat sa update. Mag-iingat kayo dyan. Mary Ann Uy reporting to us from Cebu.